lot of talk about what it would mean to have a Democratic president with a GOP-controlled Senate, how McConnell will throw up a roadblock to everything that Biden tries to do while in office. And yeah, I think there is a lot of truth to that. But I actually think the scariest thing to imagine is not what might have been with a unified government either way, but is actually to consider what are the heinous things that they agree on the most amidst all of this chaos. And let me run you through a list of exactly what this cast of characters have agreed upon in the past that devastated this country. All three of these individuals will hold the highest offices in Washington, who voted for NAFTA in 1994. All three of them voted for permanent normal trade relations with China. All three of them voted for the war in Iraq. And all three of them have endorsed forever war at some point. All three played a large role in the fake bailouts of the 2008 financial crisis, and 2 out of the 3 of them played a central role in denying the American people stimulus checks in the middle of the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. I personally don't know when Biden both gets nothing really that big done in the Senate in terms of his partisan agenda, but then a whole host of things which jive with the neoliberal bipartisan consensus sail through Washington. More sanctions on Russia for reasons which are completely unclear. More legislative roadblocks in order to set up conditions-based approaches through which America can literally never withdraw its troops from Afghanistan. Blocking any efforts to force a vote on whether the U.S. should stay within the WTO. Voting for more funding for NATO, even though it's dead deal partners and banking of Xi Jinping. More funding for the provisional government of Venezuela, whatever the hell that means. And a common theme of this show is that what's really dangerous is whatever the bipartisan consensus seems to be, the fact that 0% like 455 to 2, which are matters that keep business is exactly 4 years of neoliberalism on autopilot, or in other words, a replay of the Obama presidency after 2012. That outcome will be a disaster for the country. I have no doubt about it. There will also remain the same opportunity that existed in 2016 and in 2020. The trends that we saw accelerate after the financial crisis in 2008 will only do so again. The political winds that lead to the rise of people like Bernie and Trump and AOC are going to continue. Maybe even to the rise of Trump once again in our politics. And if something like that does not happen, do not blame the American people. Don't blame Trump or whomever comes along next. Blame the people in charge. They are the ones that are setting the stage for a second Great War. And when I realized that of the top, also all of this is predicated on special elections in Georgia going Republican, but I'm reasonably certain. So you look at it, Biden will be young, the youngest one of Pelosi and McConnell. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy crap. Mitch is 78, Pelosi's 80, Biden's going to be 78 years old when he takes the oath of office. These people have all been in Washington. Mitch was elected to the Senate in 1985. I don't even know when Pelosi was in there. I mean, you can go back and look at the votes on NAFTA and on PNTR. These are votes 20, 30 years ago. And they were all there.
Remember what I said I knew someone who was in the underground?
In this country, and they all voted for them at the same time. What's scaring them out of me is not like, things are going to pass through Congress. And I'm going to see like that Afghanistan. They won't team up with the troops in Afghanistan. Are you better off? I mean, love that bipartisanship.
Any advice?
Sorry. They're tied up on radio if you disable the camera, at least get them.
Come on. Get the hell, Danica.
All of those things. So, gridlock benefits.
Nope, but good guess.
So I will check this location against reports. A while back, Nausea and by bird. Obviously, creepy for underground. Into a shootout.
Underground went over the Martian. Like the Prime family?
For non-respect. Since they try to jump ahead right now in class.
You know, there is actually a difference if you look at the ages of the Democratic Party. And look, by the way, we should say, like, I think most of us associate with someone who is old, but they, you can look back at their record. Oh my god, they were right about all these things. Like, Rebel, or like, of the Democratic Party in most of the country, that she can just fail to re-election absolutely as Speaker of the House with next to no opposition whatsoever. That is insane, but it shows you they care so much more about their own power, maintenance of position, and, ability to hold on to their own little fiefdoms than they do about anything else whatsoever. So I think that's why that's becoming different. Republicans, I think, have more of this Democrats don't stand for anything at this point, especially Democratic leadership, than like the perpetuation of their own power.
No, there's something to it. Because the Senate, these guys.
My mentor came up with it.
I like it. I mean,
McConnell's actually good at his job.
See, this is the thing, right? It's become a devil's bargain where they define success. I mean, I think he compared himself to LBJ at a certain point. And I was like, really? 14% piece of legislation on tax cuts who presided over their leadership. Again, he can't. Because all he's pointing to is the judges. Okay, unilaterally putting people on the court, I think it's great. But is that enough to put in the pantheon of the great leaders in history? No. And so the real issue is that he has gaslit the entire Republican Senate into thinking that because he gets the judges vote, he's actually like this grand, effective leader. It's just like,
certainly by our metric of success,
like the people's
absolute disaster by the metric of like any black person in the country, absolute disaster. I think by his own metric of power plus like plutocracy and plus conservative control of the courts, he's been remarkably effective. If that's your project, you can't pick a better leader than Mitch McConnell, and that actually is the project of a lot of Republicans.
May lose her ghetto mindset. As long as we get our judges here to go, doesn't matter. Well, doing legislation doesn't matter. And this is what's going to happen. When they just see it so clearly, converging right back to 2015. These pointless, stupid filibusters over nothing. And then the stuff that does get passed for these, like, real sequestration, that was bipartisan. That was terrible for everybody. I mean, and you can go all the way down the line on these things.
I should be able to track the wires with my suit.
It's depressing. All right, I'm looking forward to it.
all right, fire what's on your radar.
Well, the most important debate that should be happening in our country right now is not happening. It's not a surprise to me, but it's one of the profound
Wire runouts are a good place to start. There's a pulley over those crates.
There's a pulley over those crates.
As Pete would say, that's a bingo. Wow. It's a Magia trophy room.
Hello.
Should I go to Lowe's and get a drain kit? Or do it tomorrow?
Do it tomorrow.
Okay. That is all.
Down the jammer.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Alright.
Guess I can head out.
Again, the show, Brian Alvarez here, Wrestling Observer Live. Mike Sempervive, also WrestlingObserver.com. You don't like gloating and bragging, everybody.
Crap!
Go watch Raw again.
Hey,
My recommendation here for today.
the way out's blocked.
Let's talk about
Should I
these numbers.
call someone like
Raw,
backup?
all-time
figure it
record low. 0.41 and 18 into 49. Not only did
That
last
old
week's
elevator could be
AEW
my ticket
Dynamite
out of
beat an
here.
hour of Raw,
Just
it's
need some
beat
juice.
all 3 hours of Raw in 18 to 49 and in 18
Poker
to 34.
chips. Definitely the old crime family
It is
style.
not a lock. AEW will beat Raw's numbers tomorrow, but it would be a surprise if it does not beat this Friday's SmackDown numbers on FS1. AEW has only beaten a .41 twice this year, both times in the last 2 weeks. Raw had its lowest first hour, its lowest second hour, its lowest third hour. So this was not people tuning in. As the people leaving the show, as it went on, was at average levels. So people not even tune in.
Not a word after the elevator.
Finished 9th at 18 to 49. Trailing 4 NFL-related shows on ESPN, Below Deck, 3 shows on CNN. CNN shows that beat it Raw earlier in the day, so Raw was 3rd in the time
Seems a
slot
little
and
rough on these
31st
bills.
overall for the night. For those
Guess
of
the
you
Maja never nailed down the
wondering,
counterfeiting operation.
the football numbers in 1849 were not all-time record levels going up against Raw. There have been many games this season that did exactly the same as this football game did. So, obviously, football did not help, but the show sucked, and people weren't interested in the show. That's why it did this. It wasn't football. It also wasn't news, because I hate to tell you, but since about March or so, news has been absolutely on fire. So the idea that all of a sudden we had news programming and football programming this week. I mean, get your heads out of your ass. Raw was down 12% in viewers, 20% at 18 to 49, 29% at 18 to 34. Male viewers in particular, shockingly low, especially in WWE's usual 35 to 49 strongest point. Raw beat Dynamite slightly with women 18 to 49, tied with women 12 to 34. Raw was slightly ahead, 0.27 to 0.25 in males 12 to 34. But Dynamite won in 35 to 49, 0.57 to 0.46. The 3 hours. 1.63 million in the first hour, 1.51 million in the second hour, and 1.44 million in the third
Thought you
hour.
could hide, huh?
So I obviously heard all sorts of things yesterday, including people. I'm so excited to see Raw do so poorly. Yes, I am so excited to see Raw do this poorly. You want to know why? Because this show sucks. And as I've said a million times, they have the greatest roster of talent in the history of this business, in any company ever.
Man,
All Japan in the 90s,
The
New
cunning trap
Japan
has faith.
in the mid-2010s,
Hey,
WCW
consider
in
the
the
jammer jam.
90s. There is no company ever, anywhere, that has had the depth of talent that
Appreciate the
WWE
help.
has.
Did you get what you
And they
needed?
can't do
Yep.
a
I'm
damn
gonna
thing.
dig some more into this turf
They
war
cannot
between
write
underground
stories to
and
save their
Maja.
lives.
Smells like a
The
story.
shows
Sounds
are
good.
bottom
looking
of
forward
the
to hearing the
barrel.
podcast.
Yesterday, obviously, with Nick Diaz, the first question is, well, how's Vince going to panic? What's he going to do?
Okay,
He's going to bring
you
back
should see
Goldberg
a
and put the
film
belt
from
on
the
him?
Gym
Is
Theater.
he going to bring back Brock Lesnar and have him win both titles? Like, what crazy? If he can bring back The Undertaker? And somebody goes, maybe he's going to finally call Russo. I thought, you know what? Why not? Like, honestly, who cares? It would be, at worst, a lateral move. So what difference does it make? This company is, at this point, I don't want to say it's beyond repair, but like, we're in late 99,
Okay,
early
you
2000.
should see a film at the new form in the Gym Theater.
Storylines are absolutely horrible. The usage of talent is like an atrocity. Yes, I am overjoyed that they are doing these terrible numbers because I want it to be better. Vince has got to go. Richard's got to go. You got to get these two incompetents out of there and put somebody with a clue in charge. Until that happens, I will continue to celebrate the doom of this company with the people they have in charge running this place. It's horrible. And if you're a fan, if you're one of those people that was mad at me yesterday, you should be on my side. You should be wanting the same thing so that we can actually have a competently booked wrestling promotion with the greatest talent roster in the world.
Like a little present from the underground.
It's sad. In all caps with multiple exclamation points. This is sad. And it needs to change. I don't need these numbskulls that go on the conference call and talk about how, oh, well, this is good and that's good. And, oh, you signed this deal here. It's got to get better. This is historic lows. And they're historically bad shows. And everybody with a clue knows what the problem is. And the only way to remedy this is to solve that problem. Maybe if things fall far enough, maybe at some point, somebody will wake up and solve this problem.
Looks like it's takeout for dinner again.
Since somebody was doing all this bragging and boasting, weeks and weeks, maybe months ago, this number can't get any lower. This number won't get any lower. They can't be any worse. Well, they're the 31st rated show on cable with a 1.53 million average. It could get worse. I don't know how, but we'll see. More programming like this is going to lead to it. But don't think it can't get worse. We've seen it happen. I said that weeks ago. No, but I'll accept that. They're still basically at the bottom of the barrel. But they did run off some of the bottom of the barrel, which does happen year over year. And this has been coming for a long time. People will point to about 2 years ago around this time when every McMahon got out there, blamed Baron Corbin for everything. Oh, what a mess we are. We've been putting on some clothes. Since then. And it's frustrating, as you mentioned, because it's become impossible. They haven't necessarily be this way. But there's that old saying, creatives have nothing to do. Guys would say that's not creative, that's not creative. Actually, you know what? Creative doesn't have to before you when it comes to creative. So somebody needs to give, somebody needs to change. There needs to be some sort of shake-up. They need to realize that this is
I'm sure the underground is hanging around here for total normal nonsense.
God, somebody's got horrific gas.
This is about WWE. This is a solving cause. This is a
That's not you.
No.
that they have done to themselves and they are doing to their fans. And any fan that wants to get out
No.
Sometimes
I claim
somebody
it.
has terrific gas and it isn't.
they're still probably going to be solidly over 800,000.
How many more weeks do you have?
It doesn't matter with AEW. Right now, WWE is doing their best.
How many more weeks do you have? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. But you didn't sign up. You didn't want to play.
I was arguing with somebody about WWE. You know what AEW has proven over the last year? That if you have, there are two options here. The greatest talent roster ever in any company.
Hey, pod listeners, this episode is part of my series, Underground Exposed. Spider-Man recently took down an underground hideout in Greenwich, and we found evidence that the underground went to
the greatest roster of all time.
Yes, that's
So the issue
old
here,
school crime
and I mean everybody
Back
knew this
then, there
before,
was
but like
no
the
the
happily
underground
obvious
considered
is
themselves
nobody was
new
surprised about the AEW
Young
division.
Buck.
But I've explained a million
They
times,
wanted
not just
respect,
the
so they went after
AEW is getting what's
Conflict
available
started out when
because
Hammerhead staged the
WWE
full-on
went on a
takeover of
hiring
Lingerie,
spree,
which
and they
saved
hired
the underground.
everybody.
Thanks for that, Hammerhead.
And the people that remained, not all
Till
of them,
next time,
obviously, there were
if you're
some
trying to change your
that
habits,
WWE
limit yourself to one change a month.
that AEW hired and ended up doing great things. I mean, the reality is, competent storytelling. If WWE had competent storytelling, this wouldn't even be a story this AEW versus WWE. They would have such a long way to go to catch up. But because the storytelling is so incompetent, they are now nipping on their heels after
Maybe I should leave a thank
a
you.
year.
Nah.
Back in a moment, so relax. I'm a fan of these video clips here on YouTube. You're missing out on full-length shows. Down there in the bottom.
I heard that. You were rooting through the garbage. There's nothing in there, food-wise.
You just want me to warm this up for you?
Yes, please.
Apps picked up another crime. Weapon steal.
Yeah. I told the girls I'd bring some chocolate chip cookies tomorrow.
You bring them or you make them?
I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna make them tonight. I'm gonna make them tonight.
Somebody won't let me. You're gonna make them there, is that what you said?
I'm gonna make them tonight. You know what? You're right. I did take a toaster oven. Didn't I? You're a genius.
For 15 seconds, and they were just as amazing, and he did it, and he was like, oh my gosh, you're right.
Should did before the cops show up.
Yes.
I'm not looking for another vigilante lecture.
Can you believe he brought Texas Roadhouse Road?
That's pretty genius.
Huh?
That's pretty genius. What do you make the cookies on?
What?
What do you make the cookies on?
So, you can either, does it not have a little pan?
I don't know.
Okay. We should see
There's
if
a little pan, and it'll make like 6 or so, you know?
I might borrow our little pan. Oh my gosh.
I had a piece of bird.
Oh, you mean I need to stand and scream at you like that?
Huh?
I need to stand and scream at you like that to get fed?
You might get punched in the eye.
could use this for sure.
I sent Grady my YouTube.
You watch it?
Yeah, he subbed.
Huh?
He subbed.
What does that mean?
He subscribed. I think that's my first subscriber.
Make Making a weapons deal out in the open like that? Pretty bold. Spider-Man!
Mm-hmm.
Those better be water guns. If they're not, well, guess I had to stop you.
No.
Let that be a lesson. Just don't do it again. Cool? Hey, cool. Let's shut down another reactor.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
We need the weapons here, sis. Gotta check the other room.
Need something?
So apparently Angel Unlocker wasn't on anybody's list, and you might be saying, do you have access to anything that would know how many hours you worked? If you or no? I'm gonna try to jump on there real quick. See, tell them they're wrong. Craig, get a knife. Craig, get a knife. I gotta try to get somebody paid real quick. It's very important.
I'm getting it. Get my fat ass up.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if he knows. I don't know if he has vacation. I don't know anything. So, okay. I'll go on and see if I can find it. I made a list, so I'm gonna look on the list and see if I had who I had reported to. Alright, I'm gonna go check it. Let me get up here. I'll send you a text, okay? Alright, bye.
Holy shit.
Hmm?
Holy shit. Is that the torch?
Yes. I put some plates there in case you want to share it. I gotta get on here. Find this stuff. Hush it! There's a spray. Cool. Yes. Where the hell did I come from? I have no idea. You cut yourself somewhere. You like it?
He just came up with all that stuff. It's very He came up with all that. My testicular region.
Stop.
Ooh. 36 people.
That crust is cream up. Looks like a little lemon blend in there.
Pretty good.
Isn't it? Huh?
I don't like the lemon
You
flavor.
taste it? It's rosemary, isn't it?
I don't know.
You've been doing this before.
What?
We're gonna go look at it.
Well, you're working. No time me and Dad are out there. Stood in the house at Clark.
Not those dogs. Hey, it's there. He's on the way. Just hold on.
He's under the wing. The
Yeah.
very first one, Angel Elmar, 45 hours.
I'm sending them a note. I sent one note saying it was from, he was on Dwayne's sheet, and now I checked on the share, and it's there. And maybe the hyphen in his name messed it up because it says Almaguer hyphen Gonzalez. That's the only thing I can think about that may have messed it up on the import. But I'm sending it to them now. It's on them, not on us. They can't fuck it up in a spreadsheet and look at it. They're full of shit. I know.
Me and Evelyn even went through it together one time and marked everybody off.
Right.
I mean,
And I went through it yesterday. to make sure everybody was on there?
On the spreadsheet, and I made sure, like, we went through.
And then why do we upload those if they're not even going to go through, like, if they didn't even open that file, or they didn't open the file at all, the Excel spreadsheet, and they didn't open the timesheets that you uploaded in there. If they would have opened either one of those, Angel Almagar is the first fucking one when you open Dwayne's file.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Stop. Where's the spray?
I don't know.
I don't understand why if they're not going to use it.
Peppa. Roscoe. Yes. Peppa.
Stop.
You're tired of worn out plastic mats under your office chair. They dent and crack, and you're uncomfortable to roll on. I found a premium alternative, a glass chair mat by Vitraza. I liked it so much, I bought it. I'm George Parks, president of Vitraza. Our glass chair mats are made of super
Wait a minute.
glass and protect
Back to the Steelers are playing and you're not there.
Get a smooth, easy look.
How did you pull that off?
Tired of replacing plastic?
COVID?
This is the last chair that and we give you a lifetime comfort, style, durability. A Vitraza glass chair will completely transform your workspace. We ship free to anywhere in the world. Get the look you deserve. I invite you to shop online at Vitraza.com. Use promo code TV and save 10% on any glass chair mat at Vitraza.com. Pusher is liberated. Let me change my whole life.
It allows you to get a high quality degree at a rate that you can afford.
Now that's sort of full stack development. I'll go up skills that I know we're in demand.
Back in Cincinnati, NBA on Christmas Day tradition highlighted by Luka and the Mavs squared off against LeBron, AD and the Lakers. 8 p.m. on ABC and ESPN. And a 71-day off-season. The shortest off-season in professional sports history.
It doesn't seem like it just ended, doesn't it?
But these guys are back in training camp. And for the Lakers, they last won the championship for their first games in 71 days.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm watching.
You watch that. It's great Christmas Day. The NBA on ESPN and ABC. Here's Ray Ray McCloud gets an opportunity. This one he rolls. Big Ben will get the ball. Ben told us this week that he does with Cincinnati, but if Pittsburgh is going to get back on track, especially on the offensive side, they want to run the football and have balance, yes, but they have to get their best player, Ben Roethlisberger, playing at a high level. This is their fourth possession of this game. They've run to 7 offensive snaps. Big plays by Darius Phillips so far. Here you see he's the one. They're building away the able to hit LeBron before he gets started. LeBron was a third. This is they're going to be up against it tonight. Ben's going to put the ball in the air. You know it's coming. You know they're going to have to get him on track. These guys are going to have to make plays all night long. Well, they got Phillips back last week. He's been out since week 8 with a good injury. Makes a big Boston 2. That's going to run out of Anthony McFarland. And the rookie out of Maryland. Up by Jermaine Pratt. Pick up 4. You can see that Pittsburgh is trying to run the football, trying to establish whether it's Benny Snell. Now we see Anthony McFarland. They sunk in Jerwin Gray at left guard and taking Hassan Al-Awwal. Andy Feeder told us they're going to try to run things to establish that run game. And we'll see if it's effective as this team goes up 5 times in the last 7 games. The Pittsburgh Steelers have rushed for fewer than 50 yards. On 3rd and 7, they want to take the time out. 3:38 left in the first quarter. We're back in 30 seconds. And this quarter, the press and it's going to go
Oh my goodness.
So not only did we did we have to put a spreadsheet out there with everybody's time on it, we also uploaded a handwritten sheet for every employee that they signed that said all their hours. And they're both on the shared drive for that guy, and they're sending emails going, "You don't need to tell us how many hours or he's not going to get paid." You got 2 fucking copies of his hours on this shared drive.
Morons. Man, y'all got a lot of rap today.
Huh?
Y'all got a lot of rap today.
Juggled and nearly intercepted. Excellent effort by Darius Phillips, who we've already highlighted. Almost came up with that ball from back. This young man has come to play tonight. You see there, he kind of a little bit of a soft press technique. You see that he stabs him before he gets to past 5 yards. Here's Deontay coming out of the break and almost got up the interception. You can't draw it up any better than that. Yeah,
Pretty sold it.
really cool anyway. Spectacular. Wow, spectacular. And he made a touchdown saving tackle on the screen 2 plays earlier. I mean, he's been all over the field. So it's another 3 and out for the Steelers. They're wearing out Jordan Berry's leg. Alex Erickson.
Here's Cincinnati. I think I had to make tickets. There's got to be people
Shot
there.
out to the 27-yard line. Ryan Finley, quarterback tonight for the Bengals. Played 2 seasons at Boise State before transferring to NC State following a season-ending ankle injury in 2015.
I'm going to put my cold stuff back in my car.
Bengals in the 4th round in 2019 draft. Nothing to get him. That's how much they wanted him. And for opening the 2019 season, the backup quarterback to Andy Dalton. Dalton would be benched. Finley was named the starter. Week 10 against the Raiders. He was benched after losing 3 straight games. And Joe Burrow.
Where's my area at?
California.
I think they're in the top of that closet is where I put them.
Get fast, Joe. We want to see you. All of us want to see you there as soon as possible.
Actually, you know what?
Finley throwing for and got AJ Green.
At this point, is it?
Beautiful ball.
Does it make sense for me to save him 10 minutes or just let Danny go?
What's up, man?
See a safety back here, and you got Joe Hayden who's going to run as well. This is not an easy throw for a quarterback into basically a corner. Joe Hayden sat a little bit on the route.
That one's a really one, huh?
Good throw on the sideline for Pittman. Go to
This
yards. Biggest offensive play of the night by Eagles football.
women's rebar watch cat. Blue.
This is not how Pittsburgh wanted this game to start. They
It doesn't look good, does it?
turned the football over 8 points. And now, defensively, they're giving up as well. Play action. Philly looks a little more confident now. Running into traffic. Maybe a little too courageous that time. Looking for Tyler Boyd. A couple of Steelers were there. And Patrick Joe Hayden Boyd is down.
We going back out?
That looks like a big boy.
Huh?
That looks like a big boy in his shirt.
It looks like a PJ from up north.
It's
It comes out Friday.
Do what?
That comes out Friday.
Does
New season letter Kenny. Ooh, there's deviled eggs in there.
We'll be right back.
You want one of those?
I don't like that one.
That's right. Subway is open, serving footlongs contact-free. Order the app for quick delivery. So many ways to get footlongs contact-free. Subway, eat fresh. Now, get iPhone 12 on the 5G America's been waiting for.
This new iPhone Plus Verizon 5G is incredible.
Switch and get iPhone 12 on us. Unlimited plans start at just $35. This is 5G from America's most reliable network. Life is full of challenges, but you don't have to pad thai alone. If you're experiencing pad thai, there may be a way to help. The life you want is waiting. Talk to your pad thai today to find out pad thai. Pad thai is right for pad thai pad thai. All you pad thais think about Postmates, official on-demand food delivery partner of NFL.
I would like to announce the return of the notorious quarterback, Steve Sharp. Tyler Boyd is up. First guy to come over and check on him. Minka Fitzpatrick. Good to go. So I can take a look. They're going to run a double move on Hayden out here. And it's open to Tyler Boyd. This ball just needs to be thrown out in front. Look at this. You got Minka Fitzpatrick going that way, and you got a wide open receiver. If the ball lands on the end zone line, this is a touchdown. It's underthrown and gives Fitzpatrick a chance to get back into it. Boyd grew up in the Pittsburgh area, grew up a big Steelers fan. 7 games against Pittsburgh, he's never beaten them. And Boyd will get checked out. Give an update for you when we can. Second down and 10 now. On the ground, Trevion Williams. His first carry. We got a third down. Philly came into the season as the backup to Joe Burrow. Brandon Allen was the emergency, the pandemic quarterback, if you will. Burrow goes down against Washington. Philly comes in, doesn't play well. And the next game, Brandon Allen is elevated to the role of starter. Philly was watching him play. Third and 5. Here comes the blitz off the edge. And Finley able to get out of there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Defensive backs practice all the time as far as their timing is concerned, as far as listening to the quarterback snap count, so you don't jump offside. You see Mike Hilton do a nice job of just avoiding jumping off sides there, and then just causing the quarterback to have to stuff up into the pocket, Finley, and then Cam Hayward cleans it up. That's good team defense right there. We sure why you don't go for it there in that situation. You got a kicker inside, but he's only kicked one field goal all season. And he missed that one. Better chance of getting the first down there on 4th down and 55 yards. You mentioned it. You put Pittsburgh in great field position.
Fifth possession of the quarter for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And will start at their own 45-yard line. And get to register a first down. We don't have a single first down conversion in the game. Then the throw, and it's off the fingertips of Jermaine Pratt.
Been very lucky that that ball was not intercepted. Here's Pratt right here. He's going to try to squeeze this ball into Claypool. Pratt is not pulled. That's what happens when you don't run the football, Lewis. Linebackers don't have to respect that play action. They just drop right under it. It's very lucky not to have that intercept.
Bengal players have 4 pass breakups tonight. Steeler receivers have 2 catches. 2nd and 10. Screen set up the Snell. And again, it's Pratt making the play on defense for the Bengals.
Defensive coordinator, Lou Anarumo, he'll take that. He'll take those swing passes out of the backfield. He just wants to make sure they keep everything in front of them and don't give up the big one over the top. So far, his corners have responded perfectly tonight as far as their technique and playmaking on the football. They've been through for 330 yards against them in their first matchup. So far tonight, Bengals secondary's had none of that.
3rd and 7. Some pressure for the Bengals. Roethlisberger, Juju Smith-Schuster is blown up, and the whistle's blown. Going on the middle is an incomplete pass. 4th down.
Von Bell not messing around. I'm telling you, look, these safeties, these defensive backs, they have come to play tonight. Von Bell saw this coming the whole way. He saw the crossing route. Juju Smith-Schuster makes a living doing it. Just watch him here. Just watch him. He's just going to hang and play like a one lurk. And watch him just come downhill. Boom! It's perfect. He does it perfectly. He knows it's coming to him. He knows Juju likes to run those shallow crossers. Perfect. Perfect execution. Even if this ball is caught, it's not first down. And Chase Claypool coming over on the second level for a first down. Ben's not seeing it real well right now. And I think they're going to challenge that early on the field, whether that was a catch or not.
And a clear recovery down here. There is. On the field.
There is a clear recovery, but it appears on normal speed that ball comes out as the 3rd foot comes down, which would be an incomplete pass.
Ball on the field is incomplete. And Von Bell there is saying, hey, you want to dance on our logo pregame? Really?
That's what this rivalry has been all about. It's been about big hits. See there, he does make contact with the top of his helmet on Juju's face mask. This game is about physicality. It's always been about physicality. Clearly, it has remained about physicality early on. That's as good as you can do it by Von Bell. Come up in that position, not hit the defenseless receiver, or put your hat on the football. And I don't know, guys. This may go the other way. I see the catch the football, control it, 2 feet down, and then a 3rd foot comes down.
Bengals are going to get the football regardless. They're taking a long time to look this over.
And for the way that Mike Tomlin wanted to come into this football game and stress physicality this entire week, it has been the exact opposite. The Bengals have been the more physical team.
Yeah, if they reverse it, it'll be based on the possession at the time of that 3rd foot. On the field, these are always complete. Replay will take a look to see if he still maintained control with the 3rd step, which is the final act of making it a completion. possession, puts it away. There's the third foot down. Offense is running down the field. That looked like a catch and a fumble to me. Jordan Evans had a clear recovery.
After reviewing the play, the receiver completed the process of a catch. As a result, it's a catch and a fumble. It will be Cincinnati's ball on the 38-yard line. Will the game clock operator reset the game clock to 49 seconds, please? Cincinnati will not be charged a timeout for a successful challenge.
Second turnover of the night for the Steelers. What a huge challenge by Zach Taylor there. I mean, in that time, in that position to throw that flag, that's really well done. These sudden change situations, you're the number one ranked scoring defense in the NFL, and the Pittsburgh Steelers try to respond. If you're Ryan Finley out, you know that you're able to get behind the secondary. Good shots are there, you have to hit.
All this metal is freaking hang on.
First down and 10, it's Bernard. Maybe a yard on the forward progress. Last several weeks, Smith-Schuster's made a habit of posting videos dancing on the opposing team's logos, sharing it with his TikTok followers. Tonight was no exception. And then on the receiving end, I'm not sure if the pregame dance had anything to do with it, but maybe defensive backs try a little harder against the Chiefs. There's no question defensive backs. They know exactly what's going on, and oh yeah, we do. What is going on? That one felt a little smeared, didn't it?
Hands.
Should be the final play of the quarter. Ryan Finley will keep it. He'll take on some contact. That's the end of the first quarter in Cincinnati. A 10 possession in the first quarter.
Oh, it hurts to play.
I need to cruise home and get my daily loot drop. Later.
Look out!
Peppy, you come over here and warm me up.
The dogs?
Mm-hmm.
They're out of work. I don't know why this kid's talking. Why can't we put out enough work for them? Was it that we ran out today or what? I mean, Amazon dropped in and everything.
You don't think it's slowing down because they're running out of days?
Yeah. Well, I told him to do TSC because I knew we pulled a bunch of TSC and then they couldn't find the TSC anyway. Then I texted Dwayne because I was like, Dwayne, where's the fucking TSC? I'm trying to get him some work to do. And he's like, Brian didn't want him to pull it, so it's up front in my mailbox.
Get in. Door's down the stairs.
I'm like, that's
Same
we're
deal as
fucking
before.
running out of work.
You power it, and I'll open it. Powering up things is my specialty.
Would we rather be out of work or would we rather let them pull it?
Pull it.
Need to charge it.
Okay, home or work?
Generator's powered. I don't think it did anything.
I know this. I just ask every now
Can
and
you see any power relays?
then. Just to validate.
Sad news tonight to report to the football world. Football Hall of Famer Kevin Green has passed away at the age of 58. He was enshrined in the
Like what?
Football Hall of Fame in 2016. He chose to receive his ring in Pittsburgh that year.
Really? You like to make jokes with me all the time.
Rams,
He's like a very pleasant guy.
15-year NFL career. And at the time of his retirement, he had 160 career sacks, third in NFL.
I'm gonna shoot put you on the phone. Is that okay?
There are people there.
First 58 years old, way too early.
Oh.
Yeah, she's been pouring in across the National Football League with respect. You'll share some of that with me on third down and 3. Open up the Good luck, my coach Cal. Ron Woods, I was just struggling the player throughout his life. He was probably just he had some attachment to the city of Pittsburgh. Maybe a yard from where are we? I'm going to tell you a funny story about Kevin Green. We started with teams of monster. Backed up against the Brooklyn teams. Against his Pittsburgh team back in the early 90s. Also, punt team in Cleveland. Kevin Green, they had their punt safe out there, left their ring with defense out there. So it was Kevin Green. Oh, boy. And Greg Lloyd. Kevin Green, I threw the assignment having to block Kevin Green one-on-one. He laughed at me when he saw me lined up. Hit me upside the head so hard, I was just like, when he started kicking me. He said, buckle up, young man. Buckle up. What a great play. Great flawed locks flowing out of the back of that helmet. One little guy, smile on his face at all times.
And what's going on here?
Well, Kelsey brought him down. A little bit of adjustment here from Zach Taylor, a little bit of zone read.
What is this? Personal vocal spray. Tunes your voice and scrambles any recording devices within 10 feet.
And you made this for me because...
Well, you're an outspoken member of the company, and,
I'm not going to stop that. I can exercise self-control. It's everyone else who you need to be scrubbing. You got me?
Your best player's down here in the red zone. You got to get the ball to him somehow. Joe Hayes, a couple times early in this game. Pittsburgh 12. Here's Finley steps. It is caught. It's T. Higgins has the first down inside the 5-yard line. Doing a nice job of identifying a hole. Look at this hole right here. They did it on the previous third down in this drive. Same play. Got T. Higgins on the opposite side of the field. They've got two huge.
Almost there.
With that same play on him. Three Steelers met as a quarterback. Finley took a big hit.
That did it. Overriding the lock. Done.
Get down in this area. Number 4. Here's Bernard. Tries to shake it. He's into the end zone.
Reactor's down on the main floor, just ahead.
I thought that environmental impact report was going to kill us. We got friends on city council. That Roxanne said you're nervous about the election coming up. I don't want to watch a bunch of heads explode walking to a board meeting and mention an election.
He's going to make this play. You've got to come down. He'll right now. Get in on this test. Get on the hitter right there. Cut up field. Back is a rocket. First rushing touchdown from Cincinnati in their last 6 games for that Zach Taylor challenge. He's off to a big way.
Eso me gustó.
Pittsburgh's faithful to take it right now. Move for emergency. David.
This holiday season, local businesses are doing it well. Let's all do ours. Help protect your community. Tap the field and
Hey, what was that?
shut down. Did you know the Cardinals hold 15 minutes? That time for me.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Nothing here. something.
Gotta watch out for spiders, man.
These underground kids don't stand a chance.
Comms check, RX-22. No response. Nearest unit, check his last known. Yes, sir. On my way.
Cover my six!
Anything moves, open fire.
10-0 Cincinnati.
Who's that? We got an intruder! Let's flush him out!
Bet you didn't see that coming.
This is as bad as it's looked all season for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They had not been able to throw the ball. That's 4-10 for negative 5 yards. They turned it over twice. And we talked about this sense of urgency.
The sounds are too quiet. Find out what's going on.
Copy, Captain.
Oh, man. So, this lab is all about manufacturing research to vet Nuform and cover up how dangerous it is.
So people keep thinking Nuform's safe. Man, how do people like Simon Krieger sleep at night?
Probably as one of those machines that plays sounds of the ocean. Drown out his conscience.
Lethal force is authorized! Comms check, RX-21. No response. Check his position. Copy, I'm on it.
Another one bites the dust.
Alert, it's not here.
Neutralizing Spider-Man!
Bring it.
Yeah, that was spicy.
It is, like the outside of it is pretty spicy. If you inside your tongue. Right?
That's what she said.
If you eat the outside, you get the spicy.
He's hit! Keep it up!
Well, I have to do that right over. But I have to take it well, which you can take her out and take them up. Right? Can't. But that's why you're going to say, $100 gift card in there.
Okay. Have to keep the reactor from hurting anyone else, and shut it down for good.
You've absorbed a lot of new form. This isn't gonna give your kids the eyes or something, is it?
Yeah, shut this place down. No one else can. Never gets easier.
Lab's powered down. Upstairs is your way out.
This Xander, Santiago, blah. Fucking piece of shit that Whitney hired, direct hire, that I'm never gonna be able to get rid of. What is it?
Might be something useful on that computer.
No. That shit ain't going anywhere anyway.
How cool does it feel to be building the future every single day? Huh? Oh, feel a lot less.
Hold on, I'm choking.
Down because information security is vital to our survivors.
Okay, there it is.
Only all employees to surrender phones, laptops, and other communication devices upon entry. Cool? Good. Remember,
Well,
we're here for you.
Picture to a curated collection of astonishing items at TouchOfModern.com.
I saw a vent up there.
there's a hunk of bacon on that deviled egg I just ate, and it went right down my
Glad I didn't land in the
pipe there and got stuck.
You know, I figured you'd have enemies as Spider-Man. I didn't think Roxxon was one of them.
Yeah,
I know, right?
they're way more corrupt than I thought.
We'll figure out a way to expose
I mean, it wasn't big enough that it was causing too big of a problem. I could breathe and take on
Anything
obviously,
conglomerate without
right?
me. Thanks,
But
man.
it's
Talk
long,
soon.
so it was long and thin, so it was just touching both sides and irritating.
That's what she said.
Hit the new form in the gym theater.
So, like, feeling was in my throat.
That's what she said.
That's not what she said.
That's what she said.
So, yeah.
Oh my god, somebody didn't arm the alarm.
How many jobs started? None.
Hello? Uh-huh. Okay, thank you very much.
Does he even show up to
You
work
too.
anymore? He uses his last vacation day. I don't know if that's going to change anything. No.
Benny Snell.
I think he's going to Cincinnati with them every weekend and then driving back.
What I wanted to see from Benny Snell is could he
I don't know if he's going to end up quitting too.
the grit that's associated with getting a volume of carries. No, Connor in this game, he's going to get that volume. Can he grow it? Third and 2. Roethlisberger. Caught.
Oh, now it's Taylor Echelon.
Has it.
Yes.
And a first down for the Steelers. That's exactly.
Do they get sent to you? Or they get sent directly to you? They're not a forward from me? No, because yours just comes from Taylor Echelon. Yeah, I saw it came from mine too. They probably made it where nobody else got them. Because there was a rule on mine, forwarded them to everybody.
First third down conversion of the night for the Steelers. First down. 45. Here's Snell to try to establish that run game. Here's Deontay Johnson in pregame, and listen, give him credit. You know, you have a couple of drops, not a couple yet, 12 actually. But what are you gonna do? You're gonna work.
I got today. So people, even though we told them, when we communicated ahead of time, we were going to have to manually track time, everybody kept using the time clock. I don't know why. They're idiots. They kept clocking into the time clocks. So, to the insperity clock. And because Sunday they were technically a toll employee, right? That their number would work for the whole week, right? Because they might have payroll to be processed, right? So they're all clocking and they're not supposed to be. Finally, I was just like, John, go cover it up, because when I found out about it, it was like Tuesday, right? I was like, go cover it up so somebody doesn't use it. And he forgot to cover it up Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, he's like, I got to cover it up that time clock because I just saw somebody go use it. It's like, but they know they're supposed to be manually tracking their time and everybody's turning in time. I don't understand why they keep using it. So today, I had to tell Abigail to delete every punch in Insperity except for Valerie's Sunday punches. Right? And every time she deleted a punch, I get a missing punch email. So I got about 300 emails today from Insperity about a missing punch, because every time she'd delete the out punch, it would send me an email saying so and so is missing a punch. They are retards. They're all retards.
Throughout this first half, he was lucky one wasn't intercepted earlier in the game, and this time Mackenzie Alexander, who's sitting right here, is going to get. He's trying to get the ball to Juju Smith-Schuster. It's only a 3-man rush, so he's got plenty of time. He's just not seeing the field, and he thinks he can get it past.
She filled out everybody's phone because I didn't want anybody to fill it out. I was like, it's ridiculous. There's no way you guys can be able to read this shit when people scribble all over it. They can't fill anything out. Right. Well, and I told everybody, nobody clocks into this clock. Yes, I sent Rafa a text message about it, and Shauna a text message about it. That we don't use Insperity, and that they wouldn't be set up in the Chronos clocks yet, and we'd have to manually track time. And then everybody would have clocked into the Insperity clocks.
And Bernard has pushed down yardage, gain 11. The Bengals appeal.
Right where Cam Hayward stepped onto it. A little where these guys reside. They're running the football right down the middle. Gio Bernard isn't even a regular down back. It's just not an every down back. But tonight, he's shouldering that responsibility of responding. This is a 2-10-1 football team. You have to think that this defense, with the drive they have, keep them out of the end zone here before half.
Back to the ground game to Bernard. Not much happening there. Tyson Alualu, first man to make the stop in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm just going to get some jobs approved through Taylor.
In Los Angeles against a very good Rams team. With the quarterback.
Stop! We were talking about Shauna today. I told Brian that how upset Eric was that night but they left the place looking like shit and didn't put anybody over on the dock. And I said, I believe Eric was kind of shitty with Sean, and I don't know. I said, but he went over and said, you know, why didn't you put anybody on the dock? And he said,
Cherry, what's he doing?
I guess she said she didn't have anybody, and he's like, well, if you're right here, put the paper for you, and he don't have anybody. And he wouldn't have anybody. Roscoe, what you doing? Come get it, Julie.
It's a cover. He was gonna shit over there. It's like, quick.
Oh no, I agree, but Mr. Lee made a shit show. Especially when she was doing nothing, right?
Corporate kidnapping squad down.
Oh, so I was saying, how many people do you have vacuum? Oh, we can let the line back up again?
Since election day, various guests, attorneys, and elected officials have appeared on Newsmax and offered opinions and claims about Smartmatic and Dominion Systems, both companies that offer voting software in the U.S. And Newsmax would like to clarify its news coverage and note that it has not reported as true certain claims made about these companies. There are several facts our viewers and readers should be aware of. Newsmax has found no evidence that either Dominion or Smartmatic owns the other or has any business association with each other. We have no evidence that Dominion uses Smartmatic software or vice versa. No evidence has been offered that Dominion or Smartmatic use software or reprogram software that manipulated votes in the election. Smartmatic has stated that its software is only used in the 2020 election in Los Angeles. It's not used in any battleground by the Trump campaign.
Be like, hey, Brian, I'm doing a ton of jobs. No? I'm working the dog. Can I get dog pay?
The Feinstein family, the Clinton family, Hugo Chavez, or the government of Venezuela. Neither Dominion nor Smartmatic has any relation to George Soros. Smartmatic Hugo Chavez, or any foreign official or entity. Smartmatic states that it has no operations in Venezuela, while the company did election projects in Venezuela from 2004 to 2017. It stated it was never founded by Hugo Chavez, nor did it have a corrupt relationship with him or the Venezuelan government. For more on this, please go to our website at newsmax.com.
Well, I just
Read
don't
facts
like,
about Dominion,
Brian feels like Donna should have
Smartmatic.
plenty of time because she barely had any skin.
Funny how quickly Newsmax's tune changes when they're about to get sued. Here we have the latest conservative media retraction in light of two voting systems companies, Dominion Voting Systems and Smartmatic, threatening legal action in the face of months of baseless claims that these companies were complicit in widespread fraud to deprive Donald Trump of a second
I don't
term.
understand why we
This
need
is
her and
especially
Jeremy
wrong
doing that
because
job
until
anyway.
now, Newsmax is facing
I was like, probably set up card.
somehow took the reins off Fox. Newsmax was happy to take them in mind, and that's exactly what the news overtaking Fox in ratings for the first time, beating them by 26,000 viewers during a 7 p.m. slot earlier this month. And so, of course, Newsmax was happy to continue veering farther and farther to the right, staying wherever they wanted, and rating whoever they wanted, until now. Because now, Dominion and Smartmatic have demanded retractions from Newsmax, along with Fox, OAN, and Trump's lawyers, for pushing their baseless election fraud claims in deference to Trump. Smartmatic's CEO issued a statement saying they have no evidence to support their attacks on Smartmatic because they're capable.
She don't have anybody. And she's not set up card. She's no replay.
This campaign is an attack on election systems and election democracy.
Quit it!
And it seems that these networks have clearly started to take they
Rossi.
can't. Because here's the same retraction and clarification on Lou Dodds' show on Fox.
There are lots of opinions about the integrity of the election, the irregularities of mail-in voting, of election voting machines, and voting software. We reached out to one of the leading authorities on open source software for elections, Eddie Perez, for his insight. Eddie is the global director of tech development at the Open Source Election Technology Institute. We asked him for his assessment of Smartmatic.
I have not seen that. It says its software was never
We have heard is the global.
I have not seen any.
Taking these legal threats seriously is that these networks know that they were lying. They know that they can't stand behind the reporting because none of it is true. It was just a desperate performance for Trump so they could curry favor with him. That's it. There were no facts, no investigations, no journalistic integrity. They were just doing Trump's bidding because they were looking for him to send viewers their way. It is the rock bottom viewers, all in service of a sore loser. In fact, the only number that hasn't changed this tune is OAN.
I think Brian's gonna ask you a question about this.
We all went in and voted.
Yeah, like a pointed question. Like, what does she do all night? Can I ask that question?
Hey, are you
known as Smartmatic or Sequoia? That software was originally coded out by communist Venezuelans. Step 3 for added integrity, your votes were shipped to Frankfurt, Germany, where your votes were stored on Amazon servers.
She can always request it in the app.
In Barcelona, Spain, the votes were somehow tabulated there,
find the guys messing with Harlem
that allows people to switch votes.
The voting system defenders have also threatened legal action against Trump lawyer Sidney Powell, whose baseless fraud claims have blanketed the airwaves across right-wing media. And yet, curiously, despite peddling these claims on TV, when she was in a courtroom where she could actually prove these claims, she lost every single case she tried. Because, in case it's not already clear, all this is a disinformation campaign. But regardless if OAN and Sidney Powell ultimately follow Fox and Newsmax's lead and intentionally test voting system defenders or not, Dominion and Smartmatic should still pursue legal action against all of these networks and Trump's lawyers. Because clearly, the only thing they respond to is financial punishment. And so only if they start putting their hands in the definition
tell me where to find our criminal friends set up. Hoping I can shut down however they're communicating with their boss.
I'll check nearby cell phone towers, do some network surveillance, see if I can figure it out so we can cut the connection.
Dope! Why you went on there?
Companies, you need to be willing to accept the consequences for it. Right? If you like this video, please check out my podcast, No Lies with Brian Tyler Cohen, where I take a deep dive into the week's most important stories and interview major players in politics, including Kamala Harris, Katie Porter, Adam Schiff, Nancy Pelosi, Eric Swalwell, Mary Trump, Al Franken, Cory Booker, and many more. Again, that's No Lie with Brian Tyler Cohen, available anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Following his conversation with Eric the second time was with Trump's podcast. Using mathematician, bold, piercing intelligence, and afraid to explore the biggest questions of the universe, shine the light on the darkest corners of our society. He is the host of the Portal podcast, part of which he recently released his 2013 Oxford lecture on his theory of geometric unity. That is at the center of his lifelong efforts to arrive at a theory of everything that unifies the fundamental laws of physics. This conversation was recorded recently at the time of the coronavirus pandemic, for everyone feeling the medical, psychological, and financial burden of this crisis.
And that was probably after he asked her anyway.
Stay strong, we're in this together.
Because I even said,
This is the Artificial Intelligence Podcast. If you enjoy it, subscribe on YouTube, view it with 5 stars and Apple.
We didn't even talk about you not being that good or anything. I just said, well, I said when I talked to Danny, she was pretty much like, Jeremy's got that. I'll check on him, you know. I said, but Shauna don't do anything all day anyway.
Fair catch. Yeah, the question is for this robbery between the Steelers and the Bengals. Nobody wants to hear if you're a Bengals player and your record's 2-10, you got no chance in this game. And the team comes onto your field and they're dancing on the logo before the game, and you get up to a 17-0 lead and turn the ball over 3 times.
Oh, and you get exactly what you you needed to do. You went out there, asked them if they needed any help. You already know that Jeremy can do all that by himself. Because he does pretty much anyway.
2.5 to play in the half. Big hits in this rivalry. Rule-changing hits in this rivalry. The 2015 AFC Wildcard game. Andre Turpin. The unnecessary roughness penalty at the big hit of Antonio Brown. A couple seasons later, Juju received an unnecessary roughness penalty for an illegal block. Perfect on Monday Night Football.
I think you probably did. But I think that he thought, I seriously think he thought she did hold it. I think he thought there was a gap that needed to be filled, and you knew that there wasn't. But your little guy, Kevin Gant, got a note saying that he was in the break room using his phone and then goes right back outside and gets on the lift. He never puts the phone up. Yeah. Like 5:30 in the morning.
Security meets agility. You're unstoppable. Bring it in, guys. Bring it in. Bring it in. 1, 2, 3.
I don't think he's using the phone while he's there driving around.
Just use Target same-day delivery or drop up. For groceries, gifts, and more on your list. It's the fastest way to get what you need today at Target.
Yeah.
5G America's been waiting for.
You need her?
Tell her my new YouTube thing. I found this Lyft guy who has rude customers and kicks them out of his car.
Craig's new YouTube thing is he found a Lyft driver that picks up rude customers and kicks them out of his car. And then posts the videos on YouTube.
It's not that he's looking for rude customers.
Now, see what?
He's not looking for rude customers.
He's seen the Money Pit.
What?
You said you've never seen the Money Pit?
I've never seen the Money Pit.
Oh, put it on the Plex.
I'm going to.
You're going to, or you did?
I'm going to.
Well, you come back and talk to me when you did put it on there. Give me your going to bullshit. Okay.
I feel inspired.
He feels inspired, he says.
And Chris Barker, Chris Boomer's fastest 3 minutes. All coming up at halftime. Last time the Bengals shut the Steelers out in the first half, November of 1990. Chuck Noll was the head coach. The score was 10-0. It's been some time. Here's Bernard. Not beyond 30, but Williamson stopped Pittsburgh.
It is a classic. It shocks me sometimes when he hasn't seen stuff.
Pittsburgh in this first half, 3 turnovers. Ryan Finley's made some good throws, but he's only 5%. On his 5 completions.
He watched Over the Top with me.
Steelers have self-destructed.
Did you watch Over the Top?
What do we see at the end of the Bills?
Sylvester Stallone, he's an arm wrestler.
So much in that second half. More than
And he's got a painfully terrible actor as his kid. But it's a classic 80s movie, and I loved it. Like, we used to watch it a lot. And so last night, Craig's tired and shit, and he starts turning his hat around backwards like Sylvester Stallone does in that movie, and talking about how things were over the top. And trying to talk like Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, and everybody's like, we can't with you, because he's wearing, like, he doesn't wear a hat much anyway, right? So he's got this hat on backward, he's playing cards, and he's trying to talk like Sylvester Stallone. That's how fucking high he was. Huh? Saturday night.
What's that?
I gotta tell you, I was gonna get into the fact, hey, Steelers still have a shot to get the top seed overall. But in Chief, now they gotta worry about winning the division.